सबको मेरा नमस्कार. Hello everyone. So today I'm here to talk about a very important project launched by the Indian government to help the farmers. It is one of the major projects launched by the Indian government to benefit and boost the agriculture industry. Yes, I'm talking about the Kisan Rail project, which is being said to be an important project of the government to achieve its aim of doubling the farmers' income by 2022. So in the next few slides, we'll talk about the project, we'll talk about the aim of the project, we'll talk about why was the project launched, and then we'll talk about why was railways chosen or other means of transport, and then at the end we'll talk about the most important aspect of the project, that is how will the project be implemented at the grassroots level. So let us begin. First, let us start with the project. So this project was presented by the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in this year's financial budget. So abiding by the budget, the Railway Minister and the Agriculture Minister launched the first Kisan Rail service train on 7th August 2020. The train was flagged off via video conferencing by Union Minister of Agriculture Narendra Singh Tomar and Railway Minister Piyush Goyal. This is the first such train which is being flagged off to carry fruits and vegetable and perishable goods. So the first train that ran from Devlali from Maharashtra to Danapur in Bihar. So these trains will help in the transport of perishable goods such as fruits, vegetables, and various kind of and of meat and other various kind of perishable goods. Now the first question that comes to everybody's mind is, why was this route chosen? So Maharashtra is a very big producer of these perishable goods such as fruits and vegetables. So what better could have been to test the project rather than Maharashtra? So this train will be a weekly train which will start on Friday from Devlali and return on Sunday from Danapur in Bihar, and will go through various stops to reach their destinations. So next, the aim of the project. The project is aimed at seamless national cold supply chain of perishable farm produce. So the government wants to have a cold supply chain wherein the farmer has the supply chain to produce, to avail the customer as soon as possible and to avail the best rates of their production. So this will be a weekly train which will be run on once per week. I am very sure that this weekly train, depending on the return and the result of the train of the project, will be converted into a daily train. So these basic trains will cover primary regions that produce a huge quantity of vegetables, fruits, flowers, and other perishable items. Next question is, why was the project launched? So farmers in our country have a very big complaint of two things. First thing is that they don't meet the consumer. They find difficult to meet the consumer of for their goods. And second reason is that they find difficult to store in goods for a long time as they lack the facilities to do so. So the government here tries to solve both issues of the farmers. First, they try to make sure that the farmers meet the consumers as soon as possible, and second, that they get the perfect rates for their goods so that they don't have to undergo any kind of losses. And then the second thing, it is a step towards the government's plan to double the farmers income by 2022. We all know that the Narendra Modi government has planned to double the farmers income by 2022, and this project is a step towards it. So next question is, why was railways chosen over other means of transport? So the first thing we need to understand is, right now the most extensive part of our goods are being transported with the help of roads, but the major issue with the roads are its poor infrastructure and the time. So due to the poor infrastructure of the roads, the spilling of the goods is a very normal news for us on a daily basis. So this causes not only loss to the economy but also loss to the farmers on a daily basis, making it difficult for them to gain profits. So government has worked on it and tried to better it, and so for this railway was preferred, so that it helps in two ways. First thing, that it helps in easy accessibility and faster travel of the goods, and second reason was that it helps in also making sure that the farmers get their right price. And going by some data, it is expected that the transportation cost by railway would be thousand rupees per ton less as compared to the by road. So and then it also reduced time travel by 15 hours. So the most important aspect of the project, of any project in that case, is the implementation of project. We hear every day that government implements number of projects, but the root problem of not of these projects not being succeed is the implementation is not taken care of. So it is very important for the government to take care of the implementation of this project for the project to succeed. So if the whether the project will succeed or it will fail, only time will tell. But for right now, the government has set out some guidelines for the implementation of the project. So the first thing they're doing is they are aggressively marketing the project, so among the local farmers, loaders and market committee individuals, so that they are able to explain them the benefits of the project and also let them know how they can benefit and earn from the project in the best possible manner. And the second thing, any farmer or any interested party can directly book their consignments in the train. Matlab, they don't have to go through any third party to book their consignments in the train. So it will help in reducing the middleman costs. And the most important thing according to me that the government has done, that is there is no limit in the size of the consignments. Why do I feel that this is an important step? This is an important step because most of the Indian farmers don't have large fields, so they don't grow or cultivate large amount of crops. So this is considered to be very important, because so that small farmers could benefit from this too. And then last thing that the government has done is the compensation system. So I would like to explain the compensation system with an example. So let us consider that a farmer has a consignment of 100 kgs of a fruit, but its client on the other side complains that he has received only 75 kgs of the fruit and the other 25% were rotten or perished. So now the farmer can claim for the compensation of the lost goods or for the loss, and then the government will make sure that the farmer is compensated for the loss. So now I would like to ask everyone, what do you guys think about the project? Do you think this will benefit the farmer, and what do you think are the best ways to implement the project, and how can the government make sure that the benefit reaches to the farmers to the most possible? Do comment below and write down how do you think this can benefit the farmers, and what are the issues that can arise from this, and do you feel this can cause loss to any sector of people working right now? Thank you. See you next time.